Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gemma and today we're gonna do a full body Pilates workout without equipment. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Today we're gonna start in a quadruped position with our hands and our knees on the mat. The hands are under the shoulders and the knees are open hip width apart under our hips. On your next inhale, we're gonna drop the belly, sitting bones reaching up to the ceiling, look up. When you exhale, push the floor away with your hands, round the spine a lot, bring the chin to your chest. And again, inhale, sitting bones reaching up, drop the belly, open the chest, bend the elbows, keep the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, push the floor away with your hands, round the spine, creating space between the shoulder blades. 2 more rounds like this. Inhale to open, arching the spine, and exhale to round a lot. Good, one last time. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, round the spine. Beautiful, find your neutral spine here. Just your natural curve of the spine. Press down onto your right hand, send the left arm up towards the ceiling, open your chest, and now stay here. Start drawing circles with the left arm around in one direction. And reverse the circle of the wrist. Just warming up our wrists a little bit because we're gonna do some bearing positions. Now, big breath in, open your chest a little bit more. When you exhale, thread the needle, left arm goes under your right without touching the mat with your shoulder. Inhale again, press down onto your right hand, open the chest, left arm goes up. Exhale, thread the needle. And we do this one last time. Press down onto your right hand. Inhale, send the left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle without touching the mat with your left shoulder. Good. Slowly place left hand down under your shoulder, and we do the same on the other side. Inhale, right arm goes up, and exhale to stay. And again, start drawing circles with the wrist in one direction. And switch directions. Just make sure that the wrists are really warm here. Good. And again, big breath in to open the chest a little bit more. Look up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes under your left without touching the mat with the right shoulder, just passing it through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale through your mouth. Bend the left elbow so that you can really twist. Let's do this one more time. Inhale to open, right arm goes up. And exhale, thread the needle. Beautiful. Place the right hand down under your shoulder and relax. All right, pushing the floor away with your hands. We're gonna start by extending the left leg back. And just know that if your wrists are too sensitive here, you just can come down onto your forearms and just focus on your left leg. Otherwise, hands down, and if you can, we're gonna extend the right arm forward as well. So we are working opposite arm, opposite leg. Take a deep breath in to elongate your spine. Draw the navel in and up. When you exhale, send the right arm up and the left leg up without arching the spine. Inhale slowly to lower down and exhale to reach up. Good. Looking down next to your left hand. Trying to keep the back of the neck nice and long. Exhale to lift, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Like this, we're gonna do 6 more at your own pace. Can you point your toes when you reach with your left leg up? Really feeling this elongation from your right fingertips to your left toes. Keep the core really active. 4 more. Exhale to lift. Inhale, slowly lower. Last 3. Good. Squeeze the glute at the top. 2 more. And last one, we stay. Hold it here. Imagine someone is pulling you from your hand and from your foot. We hold here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Put your hand down and your knee down. Slowly make your way down onto your belly. And then we're gonna extend the arms forward, opening the arms shoulder width apart, and open your legs as wide as your hips. Press down onto your hands so the elbows are off the mat. Press down onto the tops of the feet so the knees are off the mat. Squeeze your glutes and press down onto your pubic bone. You're looking down onto the mat between your biceps. Now you're gonna stay here with your head. Take a deep breath in to prepare. When you exhale, send the right arm up and the left leg up. Inhale, lower down. And exhale, switch. Lift the left arm, right leg. Inhale, keep looking down. Exhale, the shoulders are away from the ears. Now we're still working our posterior chain, our back body. It is normal that you feel your lower back here on this exercise because we are strengthening it. But if it's too much for you today, you know that you can always place one hand on top of the other one, placing your forehead down onto your hands, and then just focus on your legs, focusing on your hamstrings, your glutes, and slowly start strengthening your lower back. Like this, we do 4 more. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Still working opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale to switch. Slowly lower on the inhale. Last 2. Keeping the shoulders away from your ears, squeezing the glutes. Last 1. And slowly lower down. Beautiful. Relax. Wiggle the hips side to side a little bit. And now we're going to roll over the right side of our body. So we're going to still working on our left leg. You can bend the right elbow and then place your head on your right hand if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, you can just place your head on top of your right bicep. Whatever you prefer. Now here, bend your knees. Imagine you have a wall behind you. Your feet and your hips are going to be in one straight line. From here, left fingertips in front of you. Try to open the chest here and use your core. So we're not resting down onto the mat here. We keep the navel in and up, and then we try to send the right ribs a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. So we find this bubble of air between the right ribs and the mat. Left fingertips in front of your chest for support. Relax the left shoulder down, and then we're gonna extend the left leg out, flexing the foot. The leg is right about your hip width apart. All right, big breath in. When you exhale, we're gonna slide the leg forward. Take 2 pulses here. Pulse, pulse, and then inhale, point the toes and slide it back. Good, we're gonna exhale, exhale, point the toes, inhale, slide it back. So we slide forward, exhale, exhale, inhale, slide it back. Flex your foot. Inhale, point your toes and slide it back. Try to keep the leg at the same height all the time. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, point your toes and slide back. Trying to keep the upper body as stable as possible. Really nice. Let's do this 5 more times. Inhale, back. Exhale, 2 pulses, pulse and pulse. Inhale, slide it back. You've got this. 3 more. This one doesn't look like a lot, but it's quite heavy actually. Last 2. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, slide it back. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Last 1. Pulse, pulse. Inhale, slide it back. Bend your knee, put it down and relax. Place your left hand down. We're going to push the floor away to come all the way up into a seated position. Keep your knees bent. Place your left hand on top of your left ankle. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, side stretch to the back of your mat, really opening the right side of your body. And again, big breath in, right arm goes up. And exhale, side stretch. Really nice. Come back up, inhale, and exhale, release. Flip your feet to the other side. We're gonna come back into a quadruped position to do the same, but on the other side. Now we're gonna extend the right leg back, and same thing, if your wrists are sensitive, place your forearms down. Otherwise, we're gonna be working on our hands. Then extend the left arm forward, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Take a deep breath in here to prepare. Draw the navel in and up. When you exhale, lift the left arm and the right leg. Point the toes if you can. Inhale, slowly lower down. Tap the mat. Exhale to reach up without moving anything else. We're pushing the floor away with the right hand, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Core super active to protect our lower back, avoiding any arching or rounding of the spine when you lift the leg. Try to squeeze the glute at the top. Let's go 6 more. You can do this when you send the left arm up. Try to keep the shoulder down. 5 more. Exhale to lift. Last 4. Keep breathing. Breath is going to help you always with the movement. Last 2. Exhale, lift. On the last one, we're going to stay for this hold. Again, imagine someone is pulling you from your hand and your foot. Find this very long line, lengthen and hold it for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower the hand, lower the knee, and relax. Again, lay down onto your belly. Extend both arms forward, opening the arms shoulder width apart. Open your legs hip width apart. Now we're gonna do the sort of the same thing as we did before, but lifting both arms and both legs at the same time. So press down onto your hands. The elbows are off the mat. Press down onto the tops of the feet. Kneecaps are lifted. Squeeze your glutes. Big breath in to prepare. When you exhale, lift both arms, both legs, but keep looking down onto the mat. Inhale, lower everything down. Tap. Exhale to lift. And you don't have to go really high here because we're working a lot our back, even if we're lifting just a little bit. Good. So you do you. Don't compare yourself. Maybe you come back to this exercise the day after and then you can do it better. Repetition is key in Pilates. Every practice makes us stronger. Let's go. 3, 2 more. Exhale to lift and hold. Last 2. Last 1. We hold for 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Wiggle the hips side to side, releasing any tension in your lower back. And now we're going to roll over the left side of our body to do the other side. So same thing, you can either keep your left arm extended, placing your head on your bicep, or you can bend the elbow, placing your head on your hand. For me, that's really comfortable, so I'm gonna stay here. And then again, you bend your knees, feet and hips in one line. Now again, remember, we're not resting our waist here on the mat. We try to keep the hips stuck one on top of the other one so that your left obliques are working a little bit here to not sink down with your waist, but keep them off the mat. Right fingertips in front of your chest, right shoulder down away from your ear, and then we're gonna extend the right leg out, flexing the foot. Take a deep breath in to prepare. When you exhale, swipe the leg forward, 2 pulses, 1 and 2. Point the toes, inhale, and slide the leg back. Good, flex your foot. We're gonna exhale. Exhale, inhale, point the toes, and swipe the leg back. Really nice, strong upper body here. Of course, your upper body is gonna rock a little bit forward and back when you pulse, but try to avoid rocking too much. So the core is really active when the legs swipe forward, taking those 2 pulses, and then point the toes, slide it back, and also we're not having any rotation of the upper body here. And back, really nice. All right, let's do this 5 more times. Exhale, exhale, inhale, point the toes, and swipe it back. At your own pace. Inhale, swipe it back, trying to keep the leg a little higher in line with your hip. And back, really nice. 3 more, you can do this. We exhale, exhale, inhale, point the toes and swipe it back. Last 2, and back. One more time. You've got this. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, point your toes and swipe it back. Flex your foot, swipe the leg forward, and then slowly bend your knee and relax here. All right, we're gonna come on our backs. So you can lay down on your back. Knees are pointing up to the ceiling, pressing down onto your feet. Bring your hands behind your head with your elbows nice and wide. Take a deep breath in here to prepare. When you exhale, lift the head, lift your chest. Send your right leg up in a tabletop position. Lower the right foot down, lower your head. Inhale, exhale, switch legs. Left leg goes up in a tabletop, lift the head and chest. Really nice. Inhale, slowly lower down. And exhale, right leg goes up, tabletop, lifting the shoulder blades off the mat. Lower down with control. Inhale, exhale to switch. Left leg goes up. Try to look between your thighs. This is gonna keep the back of the neck nice and long. Let's go for 4. Inhale, slowly lower down. When you exhale, try to slightly tuck the chin to your chest. Last 2, keep the elbows nice and wide, shoulders down. Lower back presses down onto the mat. When we exhale, and slowly lower down and relax. We're gonna do sort of the same thing, but adding a rotation from the upper body. So we take a deep breath in. When you exhale, send your right leg up in a tabletop position and then send the left elbow to the right knee, but not too much here. Try to keep the lower back down. Inhale, lower the right foot down, lower your head, and then exhale, switch. Left leg goes up in a tabletop, sending the right elbow to your left knee. Now here, we're just trying to lift one shoulder blade off the mat at a time. So we're not making this movement really big. If we do the movement control and really small, we're really gonna feel these on our obliques, the sides of the core. Keeping the elbows nice and wide when you twist, trying to aim the elbow up to the ceiling, the armpit to the knee. Hopefully you're feeling this on your obliques. We're gonna do this 4 more times. 3, exhale, lift and twist. Last 2. And one last time. Really nice. Lower your head down, cactus your arms, and then bring your knees together. Drop the knees to one side, opening your chest and breathe. Releasing any tension on your lower back, relax the shoulders. And then inhale, bring the knees back up, pointing the ceiling. When you exhale, drop the knees to the other side. And relax here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Your next inhale, knees again up to the ceiling. And then when you exhale, bring the knees closer to your chest, hug them in. Take a couple rocks side to side, massaging your lower back. Then bring your hands behind your thighs. We're gonna rock back a little bit, sitting bones reaching up to the ceiling, inhale. When you exhale, roll all the way up into a seated position. Now here, we're gonna open the knees to the sides, making a diamond shape with your legs, soles of your feet together. And then instead of bringing the feet closer to your hips, try to send the feet closer to the front of your mat. Bring your hands behind your head or behind your ears, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Try to elongate your spine. Imagine the crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Big breath in here to prepare. When you exhale, start rotating towards the right. Trying to keep the left sitting bone down onto the mat. Inhale, chest back to the front of your mat. Exhale, twist open to the other side. Good, keeping the spine nice and long. The shoulders away from your ears. And again, we're using our obliques. We're rotating from the rib cage, side to side. When you rotate to the side, try to look over the shoulder and back to center one last time. Exhale, rotation. Really nice. Come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Relax the arms. Very nice. Now you can bring your feet closer to your hips, soles of your feet touching, opening the knees to the sides. Take a deep breath in to elongate your spine. When you exhale, fold over your legs, rounding here, chin to chest. Relax your shoulders. Good. Maybe you can place your hands down onto the mat. Maybe you can start extending the arms forward, going a little bit further with this fold, keeping your sitting bones down onto the mat. Good. Breathe here. Slowly walk with your hands to your right, opening the left side of your body. And then slowly walk with your hands to your left, opening the right side. Good. Walk with your hands towards the front of your mat, and then walk with your hands back to your feet. Hands on your knees. Close your knees, extend your legs, shake them out, and relax. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next video.